Welcome back to Kit Plus Daily. We say it every show, and whilst lockdown rules still exist, we will keep saying it. We are social distancing, and we are each about 30 miles from each other, brought together by the magic of technology.
And you can catch up on all previous daily shows that we've been doing over the last couple of weeks on our YouTube channel, as well as loads of other videos we've done at trade shows such as NAB and IBC.
And today's guest is someone we always visit and catch up with at trade shows, and that's coming up right after the news.
Polygon Labs has launched 2 work-at-home service initiatives, Creative Hub and Training Lab. Creative Hub provides a remote, on-demand creative and professional services subscription that specialises in real-time graphics, channel branding and virtual production, with services for real-time production using VizRT, Unreal Engine and other real-time graphics platforms, as well as post-production projects utilising Adobe and Autodesk solutions. Creative Hub allows news publishers and broadcasters to book any size project using a flexible utilisation plan with no blackout dates. The subscriber simply purchases a number of creative service hours and over the month uses them as and when desired. Training Lab is the company's new expert remote training service, which specialises in VizRT real-time graphics workflow solutions and products for channel branding, template creation, virtual production, data visualization and interactive storytelling.
And the DPP has partnered with Signiant to launch a 4-month research project into the development of remote and distributed working across the media industry during the coronavirus pandemic. The research aims to examine how companies are making structural adaptations to overcome some of the challenges caused by COVID-19 lockdowns, as well as looking at personal journeys undergone by those in the industry. With several major countries in lockdown in an effort to stop the spread of the coronavirus, many productions have been forced to go remote. This means a shift to more cloud-based and remote working tools. This will be something we'll keep an eye on in the coming month, and we'll be feeding back the research findings to you.
And finally, Disguise has released its latest software loaded with powerful enhancements to help its community make their best work from home and create immersive visual experiences for remote audiences. The world may be in lockdown, but that hasn't stopped them from innovating with the intent to help its community to meet production challenges in the current climate. With its latest release, R17.2, Disguise introduces improvements to help users optimize their workflow at home, such as application mode, and devise new concepts to connect with audiences online, including connecting via augmented reality and 360 video. Disguise has also launched Disguise on Demand, a virtual hub that features access to free training and webinars, exploring key features and elements of the Disguise workflow in multiple languages.
And just before I introduce today's guest, we should mention Media Proxy, who are supporting the Kit Plus Daily Show. And since 2001, hundreds of engineers around the globe rely daily on Media Proxy's unified software solutions for 24/7 compliance analysis, multi-viewing and capture of live video from broadcast and OTT sources. You should really go on and find out more on the link below. And thanks to them for helping us bring this show to you.
And now it's time for our special guest.
And welcome to Jamie Adkin from Adder. Welcome to the Kit Plus Daily. Hope you are well.
Hi.
And please tell us how things are at Adder.
Yeah, so well, it's been obviously an interesting last few weeks. We actually took a decision very early to allow the global teams to work from home where we could. We took that decision before government, so we've got used to it. We're pretty prepped for remote working in general, with most of the team split around the global offices. And since then, we've really been focused on ensuring we continue to provide the very best levels of support we can to our customers, both in shipping product and also offering the services that we offer. So really making sure that we're manufacturing the critical equipment that's required, and working with customers around the world to help them get connected, particularly with our IP-based remote access products, which obviously continue to be extremely popular through this last few period. And it's really been about helping them get access to their critical machines where we can.
Now, you launched the Adalink Infinity 3000, which we spoke about at a show a couple of months ago, and the new AdaView Secure range. Can you tell us a little bit more about those, Jamie?
Yeah, so we kicked off the year with a number of new launches. First of all, with professional services, just as we came back from the New Year break. And then we announced the ALIF 3000, which is a brand new solution combining KVM and the virtualized world. So it's a powerful receiver that enables users to switch between physical computers connected to their KVM system and also machines that have been virtualized. And we've seen this trend of growing adoption of virtualized platforms. And the 3000 is to help customers who are working on both sides of that world and wanting to actually give their users a single portal to access those tools. So the user actually, it's invisible whether the systems are physical or virtual. We give them that same fast switching KVM experience that they've become used to with physical KVM, but applying that into the virtual world. And that creates this seamless effect that you're just switching between machines. And as a user at the front end, you don't have to worry about if I'm going through system A to talk to these machines and system B to talk to these machines. It becomes one single layer, one pane of glass, one access point. So that's obviously been really key for us in taking KVM into a number of areas within the industrial sector, within broadcast and media, transport and aviation. But another part of our business is the secure world, and we've developed a range of secure KVM switches that are suitable for military, government, but also broader environments where customers are more concerned about security. One of those elements is where they need to continue to support different computers that need to exist on independent networks. And so by connecting them electrically with a switch, you have a risk there of transfer of information and leakage of information from network to network. So secure KVM switches reduce that and remove that risk by maintaining air gaps between those networks and introducing technology that ultimately protects data transfer from taking place, but still gives the user quite an ergonomic way of working and being able to get that instant switching they're used to with a KVM range. So we're actually going to be one of the first to market with the new standards. And if you look at some of the changes to the protection profiles around secure, it's really enhanced the way that users can utilize KVM switches with this environment. And we've taken advantage of that, introducing new features, switching methods that ultimately improve ergonomics and give the user much more flexibility.
Thanks, Jamie.
Cool.
Well, we've seen Ada's ongoing Get Connected campaign. Can you tell us more about how Ada is helping customers stay connected through this unusual time?
Yeah, so we have a long history in developing remote access products using IP KVM technology. A lot of our IP KVM solutions are typically used within a LAN environment. And when we're talking to you about products like the ALIF 3000, for example, we're talking LAN-based. But we've got actually a really long heritage in remote access over WAN and public internet connections. So for a long time, we've been working with customers who require levels of access that can't really be gained with software solutions. And the Get Connected campaign was really to highlight the fact that we have a different approach to those traditional software techniques. So some examples of that would be connecting into machinery, perhaps machines where you can't actually virtualize that software or install software on the device itself. Our KVM boxes sit as an external method connected to the graphics card and connected to the USB ports of those machines to taking remote control as though you were sat in front of a keyboard, screen and mouse connected. And when you scale that up and look at some of the examples, it can be machinery, but it can also be critical infrastructure machines, legacy machines that can't be virtualized, for example, or don't have the ability to install the latest software. And it can also be driven by security as well. So a lot of our customers are really concerned about exposing their networks onto the private internet, onto the public internet. So what you're able to do is create air gaps between those networks, have a KVM device connected to the outside world, and maintain connectivity to your private networks with your PCs. And by providing that connection, but not exposing the network, we've been able to work with customers with really key applications, particularly in, as you can imagine, in the last few weeks. So we've been working with hospitals to enable them to remote control machines, scanning equipment, where they're just not able to bring staff inside. We've been working with radiologists who want to study information, but again, can't make it into hospitals. Been working with broadcasters who want to remotely control equipment and not have the large number of people on site that they might want to traditionally. And beyond that, remote control of machines in factories for maintenance, for remote support. Schools connecting in so we don't have to have IT staff going on site and off site. So a real myriad of different ways of connecting to these machines are available to you, but ultimately security demands, speed of implementation demands, security, these concerns that customers have are driving them towards to look for other solutions. And for us, the hardware method gives you actual support in all three of those areas.
Jamie, that's brilliant. Well, thank you very much for coming on Kit Plus Daily. Pleasure talking with you. Hopefully, we'll get to catch up at IBC this year.
Yeah, hopefully so.
Yeah, absolutely. Until then, Jamie, thank you very much for coming on Kit Plus Daily.
No problem. Thanks guys. See you soon.
Thank you.
Cheers, Jamie.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
So in the Kit Plus magazine, we've gathered a total of 1,944 articles to date, covering technology, thought leadership, and a lot more. It really is a library that's well worth looking at. You can find all the articles on the link below, or you can use the global search box on the homepage of Kit Plus to discover more news, interviews, and articles.
Yeah, and actually a recent article of note there looks at how to create a business from your YouTube channel. It's an important part of it. We also had a seminar a seminar session covering this at the last Kit Plus show. You can go out on our YouTube channel, and also when the show is coming up in Manchester on kitplusshow.co.uk.
Cool. Don't get too engrossed in all that, though, as we need you back tomorrow when we'll have more news, guests and industry insight. Thank you to Media Proxy for your support, and do check out the link below, and we'll see you next time.
Welcome back to Kit Plus Daily. We said every
Hold on a second.
show, and whilst
Can you start again, Matt? Can you start again? Sorry, I had my finger in him here.
Oh, I'm gonna have to, aren't I?
Yep.